Hi, we're just getting ready to glue the soundboard in tomorrow, hopefully, and as a final prep for that, I am right now over here looking at the rast, which you've watched our other shows. You know this is the rast, this part of this is the belly rail, but the top of it is still probably called the rast, I don't know. And then around here, this whole area around here is called the rast, I believe. I'm not sure, but I'm going to call it the rast. You can call it anything you want, but since we know the soundboard is not flat, if you can see that, it's not flat, so neither are the edges of, neither is the rest is not flat. You can see it here, hopefully. That's the kind of thing that we're looking for, is that just helps the soundboard keep its shape. It helps the fact that that's the way the soundboard wants to lay in there, so you want it glued down nice and flat. Let's see if we can find one of these that's showing it. And you could actually amplify this a little bit if you wanted to. I mean, it's not, this is a little subdued. I might take my scraper and go around in the back and just add a little to that. Anyway, back to yesterday. If you were binge watching this, you saw yesterday that this piece right here, see if you can see where, had rudely popped off when I took the soundboard out. So I put it back, I put the soundboard piece back on there, I super glued it in, and this morning I cleaned this off, and the important part is that it's got to be totally flat and level and acting in concert with the rest of the belly rail to keep this together. I don't know if that's going to show anything. I can't see anything here. A little bit. Okay, and then we also had this much more interesting spot where the soundboard had popped loose. The original soundboard had popped loose, and this was brown and showing oxidation. And this is really important to fix. And I thought maybe I would have to put a little of this wood stuff in here, wood epox, and fit that up. But what I realized today, looking at it again, I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm not sure this is going to show up or not, but if I can put this right at the edge, and you can hear it going back and forth. I mean, this needs a little bit of a crown too, but this piece right here at the edge could come down a little bit. And so with this being down, if we take this down a little bit, and if we look at this like this in a local kind of way, this little piece up here is also up. And if we look at it in a global way with this, I don't know if it's not sitting on there right. Something's wrong. No, actually that's what it is. So this is showing that that's up like way significant. We don't want that to be that big of a fall off here. That's going to be hard to. So in other words, I'm going to take some wood off of here, and I'm going to take some wood off of here. I mean, these things could have changed over time, but that is going to bring that void, which we definitely don't want that void. We want to avoid the void. That's going to fix that. So hopefully, I mean, this is something that you can't fool around with. This can't be sort of okay, because if it doesn't sit in here flat and if it doesn't stay glued to here, you can have big trouble. So again, I'm going all around this thing, and I mean, I'm just ready. Before I stop, I'm going to stop for the day. I'm going to put the board in using these cauls, clamp it all in like I'm going to glue it in, and then I'm going to check around with a feeler gauge to make sure there's no spots where it's even a little bit loose. So I got to go over these, and there's cork on the bottom of these so that the wood doesn't crush the soundboard. And I got to get this wax paper on there so it doesn't. Some of the glue comes up here, and I don't want to destroy the cork, so I got to fix those. And then I got to put one more coat of varnish on the underside of this thing. And what else? I just finished, a little out of breath, I just finished filing the bridge pins, which I'm getting too old to do that, but oh yeah, here's our bridge. I usually do a fun finger joint, and I didn't do that today because on this one I wanted to get this done quick. So I did this just the way they are originally done, with a butt joint there. And now I also see I haven't scraped the finish off of the root, the bottom of the root yet. So I have quite a few things to do. Still, I got to clean up, do a little cleanup on these notches before I finish them. What else is going on here? Oh yeah, take these out. We don't need these. Well, I pounded the pins in. You need to support these so you don't pound the bridge off. Other than that, I think it's all good to go. I'm getting the clamping solution ready. This is one that has one of these guys on it. So you don't want to say, well, I can't put something here to clamp it. So I got one of these. I don't know if you have one of these. They're very good to have, though. This allows me to put a clamp right here and sort of go around and miss this thing, so I can get a clamp right there where it's supposed to be. So I'm setting up all the stuff to do that tomorrow. Get this thing glued in, and I still have managed to avoid finish stringing this thing. So somebody needs to come over and string this thing for me. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing it. Anyway, because I got to go out there and where's my zoomer? I got to go out there and start finishing the plate, which is something I can easily avoid doing quite a bit. It's easy for me to avoid that kind of work. So anyway, we're getting there. Stay tuned.